This is how I missed my flight to Colombia last minute. So I could have sworn I had set my alarm. I put 3 alarms. They were too low. The volume needed to be up much higher. And ended up going to bed at like 1 a.m. when my flight was going to be boarding at like 6 a.m. So I was on like no sleep at all. On top of that, I had a lot of work to do the night before, and I was all packed up. Everything was ready. I ended up waking up, and it was already 6 a.m. Oh my goodness, I had a heart attack. 6 a.m., my flight leaves at 7:30 a.m. I woke up in a panic instantly, and I'm like, oh my God, I missed my flight. Like, oh, who does that? I've been traveling the world for the past like 10 years. For the first time ever, I ended up missing my damn flight. So I was like, you know what the hell am I gonna do? I ended up getting ready really quick. It took me about 10 minutes to get ready? Nah, actually, it took a little longer than that. But the second I got ready, got in an Uber, headed straight to the airport, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna accept that. I missed my damn flight. So how do I get to Colombia? How do I get my flight to Medellin right now? So I had to go all the way to the airport and ended up speaking with one of the customer service reps at the desk. She's telling me she can't help me out with anything because I ended up booking my flight through points. And if you guys know, #1 hack to travel is book with points. Get a credit card that has travel benefits, rack up those points as much as possible. #1 card is the Amex Cobalt. So I booked with points, and it's much harder to change your flight when you're booking with points because they use a certain system, right? So I ended up having to walk all the way to the end of the airport where they have these little white phones. The airlines help out, the point systems help out, and that's the only way to get through and actually change your flight. I ended up getting on the phone with somebody last second. Oh my goodness. My flight at this point already took off. Luckily, I had my baggage with me. Otherwise, my baggage would have been lost. I would have lost everything. And this is why, too, important. Get a GPS tracker on your luggage. You never know when you might need it, especially when you're traveling international. So I ended up finding a flight that left the same day, but it was about 8 hours later. But this also meant that I would lose one night in Medellin, which was really, really crappy. I ended up getting my flight at 5 p.m. I'm at the airport. I showed up early. My flight leaves in like a few hours. Ended up leaving the airport around like 8 p.m. Actually, you know what? It was like 9 p.m. because it got delayed a little bit on top of that. My biggest fear was that the flight would be canceled. I already missed my flight for the first time. If my flight got canceled, I would be done, finished, cooked. And what was even worse is that I wasn't even sure if they'd have even like any extra flights, to be honest. The woman was super helpful though, and it helped me get across the finish line. Because the flights, honestly, were showing $2,500 for a one-way because it was a same-day flight. Absolutely in shambles. I was supposed to fly to Miami first on a stopover. Luckily, they found a flight where I could stop over in JFK. I literally pulled it off. I had enough points to cover another free flight after missing my flight. And the points, they lived up to their legendary status, I'll tell you that. Because look at this. I showed up, I got there, crazy story, had the most insane time in Medellin, Colombia. No idea. It's a crazy nightlife. Moral of the story is, like, don't even stress it, Because if it's meant to be, it's gonna always work out. And the story that comes out of it, those are the things that last forever.